Today is July 27, 2004. I'm Martin Bressler. With me is Maria Gelbard, a Holocaust survivor who is being interviewed. With me as well is Jerry Melnick, the director of the Drew University Holocaust Research Center. Mrs. Gelbard was born in 1927 in Sosnowiec, Poland, thank you, which is on the Bug River, and at the age of 9 or thereabouts moved to Benzin, a large community nearby with a large Jewish community.
Right.
And her father was a butcher, and she is here now to tell us her story. Tell us, what is your first memory of when you grew up, when you were growing up in Sosnowiec and then in Benzin? What are your first memories of that?
Well, I grew up in a strictly Polish neighborhood, only 2 Jewish families.
Was that in Benzin?
In
or
Sosnowiec.
Only 2 Jewish families?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and my language was Polish because, you know, we were between all the Polish people. And then later on we moved to Benzin.
Was your father a kosher butcher or not?
Kosher butcher in Benzin.
Oh, in Benzin?
Yeah.
What was he doing in Sosnowiec?
In Sosnowiec he had a deli-like butcher.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, and then we moved from that. That was not kosher, no.
But in Benzin it was kosher.
It was kosher.
Had a large Jewish community in Benzin.
Yeah, yeah.
During these early years in Sosnowiec and in Benzin, did you have any Jewish education?
In Benzin, I used to go to I should remember, there was a school for girls in the early age.
Was it an Orthodox school? Or,
I think it was Orthodox.
It wasn't a cultural school, it was
No.
school.
It was just what we went after school. We went to this. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Did you belong to a synagogue?
We had those, I told you, those stiebels.
You had Stiebel?
Yeah, and I was small, so I wasn't going too much, but I remember my father, and the holidays we used to go.
To the Stiebel?
Yeah.
Tell me about your family. You had some older brothers and sisters?
Yeah, I had 2 brothers, 2 sisters, and a stepbrother.
And what happened to them?
Well, one came here to this country, and he was a printer.
He was a what?
A printer.
A printer. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And he was also in concentration camp.
And what happened to the other brothers?
And the other one, they must take him to, I think, to Auschwitz or something.
And your sisters?
And my sisters too. But after the ghetto, they must have taken. But I wasn't home, so I don't know.
You mean when you went to your camp, they stayed, they were still in Benzin?
Oh, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And your father and mother?
They were in Benzin still.
And what happened to them?
And then I told you this.
Well, tell us again. Forget what you told me, tell us again.
My mother must go to Auschwitz, and my father.
It's okay.
They killed him when he was in the ghetto.
They killed him in the ghetto in Benzin?
Not in Benzin, in the ghetto. So in Shrodula.
Shrodula, okay. How do you know that?
Because my brother told me.
That they shot him?
They shot him. He was under a cot.
Under a cot? Mm-hmm.
Because he was very scared. And a German came into the bunker. And he shot it. And another German came. And he says, warum hast du ihm geschossen?
Why did you shoot him?
Yeah.
And what
So he said, der hat mich angegriffen. It means they fight me. He fighted
fought
me.
with me. Okay. Now you were, in 1939, when the Germans took over Poland and came into Benjin,
Yeah,
you were 12 years old,
Yeah.
right? What was your first recollection, and what do you remember about what happened when the Germans came into
when
Benjin?
they came in 1939 on a Saturday, and you know, I remember my father, he always went under the bed because he was so scared, you know. So we heard a lot of shooting.
He went under the bed when he heard some shooting?
Yeah, he was
Okay.
scared. And then the following day, all night, the shots were all night. And this wasn't a very great big, town.
City, right.
So in the morning was quiet, so we went out. And all over was dead people, all over. Then we went, by the temple, what you showed me,
Mm-hmm.
and there was so many dead people, and I understand they threw people, they were still alive, they threw them in the fire in the temple because they burned down.
They burned the temple down?
Yeah, this was the first thing what they did. They burned down the temple.
Were the Poles defending the town, do you know? Or
No.
the Germans just came in?
They came in, yeah, they were like happy that they came in.
The Germans were happy they
Yeah,
came.
not the German, the Poles.
How do you know that?
Because they were clapping and they were like giving them flowers or things. Sure.
What happened in the years, period of time after the Germans first came into Benjin?
Well,
what kind
they
of life did you
told
have?
us, they told us to go to the fields. There were potato fields. We had to dig out the potatoes.
Uh-huh.
Those things we did. And then there was a cemetery, a small cemetery near where we live, and they told us to knock off the
Headstones,
stones and clean it up.
Were these Jewish cemeteries?
Yeah,
And who told you? The
the
Germans told you?
Germans.
And
Yeah,
what happened to the potatoes that you picked?
I don't remember.
Were they for yourself?
No, for them,
I see.
because this was big fields, you know.
Were there? Did your father keep his store open? They let him keep his store
No,
open? His
no.
butcher shop?
Then there was. No, I don't remember. He should have the store then after this.
They closed the store up?
Oh, he closed it. I don't remember exactly.
Well, what did you have any friends that you dealt with at that time? Did you
Oh,
were you playing? You were only 12 years old.
Yeah, but I had friends from school.
Jewish friends were
Yeah. In Benjin, I had all Jewish friends.
Uh-huh. Did they go to the same school that you went to?
Yeah.
And what did you do? Did you what was the impact of the Germans other than the potatoes and what you told us about?
Well, I remember when they came, they used to bring their whole family. This was on a Sunday, and they want to show how the Jews live. Happened to be that my older sister and my mom was still very young, you know. So we had one bedroom, a little kitchen, and I think it was a little hallway, you know, because we got this, because my grandparents died and they gave my father this house and we lived in it.
And the
Yeah.
Germans would bring their families to see how you lived?
Yeah, how
was-
all the people live, all the Jews.
Well, what was so unique about the way the Jews lived that
Because,
they had to show it to them?
you know, a lot of Jews didn't keep clean.
Oh, I see.
You know, and our house was very, very clean. As a matter of fact, I remember that they called in, this was SA,
The essay, okay.
the SA, they called in to show how it's nice and clean by us, because, you know, the sisters and my mother, I didn't do too much because I was too young.
Did you have to register with the Germans right away?
Oh yeah, we had to register.
And they gave you registration forms and
Yeah,
cards? And
yeah, I think so. I think so. Yeah.
What was your relationship to the Poles after after September '39 and after the town was taken over?
Well, I didn't have too much contact with them because this was such a big city, just Jews.
Mostly Jews in the city.
Mostly Jews.
Did you have to wear any identification? You had a star.
A star we used to wear.
Where did you wear your star?
On a hand.
On a hand?
Yeah,
Was
a
there
yellow,
an
yellow.
An armband? With
Armband
an
we used to,
armband?
yeah.
Mhm. And when did that happen? When did you start wearing the armband?
Well, soon they came, and then we had to have, what I remember, we had to have something outside that this is a Jewish house.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Some identification?
yeah.
What else happened in 1939, 1940, or 41 that changed your life? Was there anything that changed your life other than what you have told us about? Did you still go to
No,
Jewish school?
you see, I went, I don't remember, Bais Yankov, that's what was the name of the school now. Bais Yankov. This was a school for girls.
Did they close the school after the Germans came?
Probably, because I don't remember this.
You don't remember
No.
going afterwards?
No, no. Just before the German came, I do remember going there. I don't remember how many times a week, but we went, and I learned a little bit. As a matter of fact, even today I can read little
Hebrew.
Jewish. Yeah.
Were you learning Yiddish or Hebrew?
No, was it Hebrew? But you see, the words were Jewish. I even have my husband bought it for me. They call it a trina, you know. And in this, it's Hebrew, and then it's writing without those things.
Without the
hintel.
trope.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, were there any examples? Do you remember anything where Jews were taken away by the Nazis?
Oh yeah,
during this period.
There was, when I was home, there was a street. They had a beautiful brand new building, and what they did, they took out all the men. I never forget, because Sunday morning I had a friend there in this building. They took them all out, put them on the side of the building, and they shot them all.
And did they tell you, did you find out why?
No, why?
Other than the
Because
fact
they were Jewish, yeah.
They just took them out of this building and shot them in front
Shot
of
them,
everybody?
just shot them. Because those people must have been well off, because this was a brand new building, beautiful building.
So the town was
I
mostly,
even remember the name of the street,
What was the name of the street?
Piłsudskiego.
Uh-huh.
Piłsudski, you know, he was very
Pilsudski,
good.
yeah,
This was
sure.
the best Pole.
Polish general.
Yeah,
Pilsudski.
he was very good.
Did you have enough food?
Then, yes, then we had, you know, because my brother helped, you know, we had.
What was your brother doing?
He was a printer, I know, but somehow he got potatoes or sacked potatoes and stuff
Oh, they
like
bring in food. They just,
yeah.
go around and try and get
Yeah.
food someplace. Then sometime, so this was in 1939, 1940, and 41, and there would be periodic killing. You'd see some of
Well,
that.
there was a man named Michka, and he, when someone didn't look good at him, he gave him a wrong look. He killed him.
Was Michka an SS man?
Yeah.
So he was an SS, and was he in charge of the town? Or,
He must have been, because I don't remember too many things, but this I remember.
you remember? Did you see that, or you heard about that?
Yeah, I heard about it, and they showed that he seen somebody, you didn't look at it, he shot right away. He took out the gun like nothing.
In 1942, you went to a labor camp.
Yeah, right.
How did that come about, that you went to the labor camp?
That they sent a letter to my parents, and they said, if I won't go to the labor camp, they will kill all of them.
Did you see that letter?
I think I did, but I don't remember quite.
Do you remember who the letter came from?
From the German.
I know that the Council of Elders sent letters out like that.
Maybe I can say it because
But
I
anyhow,
didn't see the letter. I don't remember seeing it. But
Okay.
that's what it was. I had to go the next day.
you went to where? Where did you go the next day?
We went to a place, a big place. I don't remember the name of the place, but all the girls, most of them were young as I was, and we had to go then. From there, they took us to Sosnovich, to Dulak.
Mm-hmm.
You probably read
Yeah, well,
it.
go ahead.
Yeah, and in Dulak they kept us for a few days, and then they put us on trains and took us to
Neusalz.
Yeah.
Neusalz.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's on the Oder River, is that right?
Right,
And that was a women's labor camp?
right.
What do they make there, do you know?
Yeah.
What did they manufacture?
They made thread, they made wool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And what was the name of the company, do you remember?
Gruschwitz.
Gruschwitz?
Zwirnfabrik, they called it.
It's still in existence, did you know
I
that?
think
You know
it
it's still in
is.
existence, Yeah.
Oh.
It's still in existence.
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
And
what did-
I told you there was a nice boss what we had,
Tell
and
us about
his
the boss that
name
you had.
was Melhose. Herren is Mr. Melhose, and he was really the nicest guy, because the rest of them, they, you know.
Well, were the SS, they weren't in charge of the camp initially, the
No,
SS,
no,
were they?
no, no.
And this Melhuisen was not with
He
the
was
SS?
no, he was a plain worker.
And how many women were there, do you know?
1,200. I think we started it with 1,200.
Tell us about the conditions at the camp and what did you do there?
Well, that's what we did. We work there, and in, you know, they call us to I don't know how to call it. You know, that they had the counting. They had to count,
You had every morning you had to come up front. You
and
had to
in the
count
evening
it.
too.
Okay, roll call.
Yeah, that's
roll
what
call.
probably.
And you were involved with the spinning?
I was in charge, you know, with mixing materials. Like they came from a big, there was, I don't know how, Spinnerei they called it. Spinnerei.
Right.
It came raw material, like, and it was like those lines, and this was in a barrel. And I was in charge mixing them and weighing them. That's
wouldn't they use? Wasn't there fabric that would come from other camps that would be shredded? You'd shred camp. Let's say
I don't-
clothes from Bergen-Belsen or Auschwitz.
I
would
don't
come
know
to,
about that.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
But
about
how?
that.
So
yeah?
you would get fabric and you would be spinning
I
it.
don't know about that.
Yeah, but you would get the fabric and you'd go into a big
No,
vat.
this what I got was the raw material, and they came in such a lines, but in barrel, and it was like that, and there were all kind of qualities, and I was in charge because they told me how to do it, to put certain materials together.
And what was the purpose of this? What was the end result? Was this
Then
clothing
they took it to the Spinnerei.
Uh-huh.
And they put it on rolls, but I was working there. And then from there, they put in the feucht. Feucht means wet, Spinnerei. And that's what they did there, the work. And then from there, I understand, they took it to Baumwolle. Baumwolle, they used to make wool.
Was this for the military?
I don't know.
You
I
don't know
really
that, you
don't
don't
know.
know. You had your own clothes?
No. When we came, we had our own clothes, and we kept the clothes the whole time. But then, when they took us, they told us to walk. For
Well, that
how
was
many?
later. That was at the,
Later.
at
So
the
what
end of
do
the
you?
war, right. But
yeah.
when you first came there, you had your own clothes?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
had your own possessions?
Well, you see, my mother, she gave me a cover from, how you call it, very soft.
Whatever, but go ahead.
I don't remember the name of it. You have it here too. And she gave me to cover myself because, you know, it was very cold. We came in February. What they did right away, they took this away from us.
Is that right? Yeah.
Right away. So I never forget when we were freezing, you know? We couldn't sleep because we were freezing.
Well, how many, did you have a bed of your own?
Yeah.
Did you have to share it?
No. Everybody, you know, we were about 23 girls in the room, and there were bunk beds, you
Bunk
call
beds,
it.
right, okay.
So one, and then another one, and was 23 of us.
And if there was a different shift, you had shifts, did you not?
Yeah, but you see, this particular room went in the same time to work, you know.
What was it? Did you have enough food?
No.
What kind of food did you have?
They gave us, I don't remember, breakfast. They must have given something. And they gave some soup for supper, I remember, with bits and pieces of meat. But then they gave pork. Well, I didn't eat the pork, you know, because
did you stay kosher during the?
Not that I am dead religious, but I could not eat pork.
Was there any religious involvement in the?
Yeah, they had.
Tell us about that.
Some girls, they were very religious.
Were you religious in the camp?
I was, Jewish-minded, but I wasn't that religious.
Were there any services that you women had together? Did you have any
No, there
religious
wasn't.
services?
You see, like a Yom Kippur. So the first year when we were there, so we didn't take the food, you know, because it was Yom Kippur, we didn't want to eat. So then the following year, we took it because she didn't give us any more.
And you were hungry.
We were very hungry. But
Did you have enough utensils? Did you have to share utensils, forks and spoons?
No,
and
I don't remember
you don't
that.
Remember that?
No.
Okay. Did you become friendly with the other inmates?
Yeah, I was friendly with everybody.
There was I understand that there was something called Camp Sisters, where you, platonically, where you became very close with other inmates, and that you sort of became a little bit religious when you were there. But you don't remember that happening? Were there any non-Jewish people there?
No.
There were only Jewish women there?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you ever think about what was going to happen to you when you were working there? Did it ever occur to you?
I tell you something. We were so young that we didn't think about this, I tell you. We really didn't think.
Did they say that they were paying you? They were going to pay you for what you were doing?
Yes.
Did you ever
They
get the
said,
money?
I never got it, but they said they will send it to my parents. I don't think so they did. I don't know.
Did any women ever leave the camp?
They send them away, few, I know.
Would those be ones that couldn't work anymore?
I don't know why. There were 3 sisters. They sent them away, I remember.
Do you remember
and
why?
the name was Rabinko.
Do you remember why they were
No, I
sent
don't.
away?
No.
Did you take did you have any physicals at any time?
What is it?
Like
Why?
x-rays? No. Physical examinations.
Just this time when they seen that I had a spot on my right lung. That was the only time.
They took X-rays.
Yes.
They took X-rays of all of the
Inmates.
inmates,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And you had an X-ray,
Yeah.
and they had a spot. Do you know what happened if somebody was ill if they discovered somebody was ill?
When they were very ill, they sent them away. They
Do you know where they sent them?
They said they sending them to a sanatorium or something.
Yeah, there's some sanitarium.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But you had that spot on your lung. What happened?
On my, so I wrote a letter home, and my mom sent me schmaltz, you know.
Chicken fat. Okay.
No, it wasn't
chicken
fat. No,
Oh, okay.
no. It wasn't chicken fat. But she told me to drink it, and the spot went away.
Is that right?
So that's why I was able to come to this country.
Because you were.
Because when I would have the spot, I wouldn't be able to come.
Now there come a time that you had to be examined by the SS came in after a while. Is that right, to the camp? They took over the camp?
Those women,
Those women,
yeah.
they had been inmates, they had been workers themselves, hadn't they?
Yeah, they were working in Gruschwitz factory, and then they decided to go to a school, and
They had training as SS.
and they came to us.
The
Yeah,
conditions become-
and there was one, I don't remember her name, but anyway, she came, one of the old maids, and they were tough. They really were tough. So being that I was so good at work, you know, so, and they gave me the key, and she didn't like it that I got the key.
The key to what?
To the factory, you know, that I was closing up the factory. So when it came, do you know what means repeta? No? This is when it's leftover food. So she called in everybody and she gave out the food, not me. She gave everybody, but not me.
Everybody meaning who? All the other workers?
All the girls, not me.
Or because she was angry that you had a key?
Yeah.
I see. But sometimes they did give you food and you gave it to other...
Oh, well, when I told you, when I had this spot on the lung, this German woman came. I remember her face even. She was tall and she looked like a man. She looked like a union woman, you know? And she came, took me to the kitchen, and she asked them to give me more food. And they did give me more food. And then when I was, you know, I had a little job that I was, before I went to work, I was smearing bread with whatever, I don't remember, butter, jelly. Anyway, there was one lady there, her name was Gisela, very nice lady. And she, you know, we had pots like that with a handle. I don't know how you call those things. She filled up 3/4.
China. Call them a China.
Oh, a China, yeah. She filled up a 3/4 full of jam, and on top coffee. And I took this to work and I gave it to everybody because I didn't need it.
Was there a time, didn't you have to have physical examinations where the women had to go around nude
Not
to
in,
the SS officers?
not in our camp. I don't remember that.
You don't remember the women going
You
around
see,
nude?
in Flossenburg is a different story. Flossenburg, they did this.
Oh, is that right? Did
Yeah,
that happen
sure,
in Flossenburg?
in
Didn't happen in your camp?
No, I don't remember that.
Or because the notes that I have say
Yeah,
that they
maybe,
did that, you don't
but I
remember it.
just
Okay,
don't
that's
remember.
fine. When they removed women who were ill, and did any women come in to the camp?
The Hungarian,
Hungarian women?
yeah,
And they came in, they were wearing
their
prison-
own clothes.
They were wearing their own clothes, not
Yeah.
prison clothes?
No, we didn't have no prison clothes.
Okay, how did you know they were Hungarian? You spoke to them? Or they were
yeah,
heads were shaven? Were they in,
I don't
they-
remember. They would have. I don't remember that.
Did you know, as time went on, what was going on in the world? What was happening? That the Russians were coming in from from the west, and the Americans and British were coming in from the east. Did you hear anything?
Not quite.
Well, you were in contact with your parents. Did they?
No, they
well,
don't.
You were in the beginning.
You see, from the beginning, they were allowed to send us something.
Yes.
But then later on, they stopped us.
They stopped doing all of that.
Yeah, they didn't let nothing to come.
Did
in.
any women die in the
Yeah.
because of hunger, or
Yeah,
did
well,
they shoot anybody in the camp?
No, nothing. No.
But they
not
just
enough.
died of hunger.
Yeah.
Some died of hunger, and the ones that were sick were taken away.
Right.
Okay. Finally, coming up to 1945. In January 1945, you left the camp.
We walked.
What happened, and how did you know that you were going to be leaving the camp?
We didn't know. They just told us to start walking, and that's all.
Before you started walking, did you hear the artillery from the Russians coming from the?
Yeah,
you
we
heard
could
something?
hear when.
You
Yeah,
heard it,
we
yeah.
could hear.
Did you know what was happening?
Not quite. No.
What did you think those guns
Just
were?
shooting, but we didn't know what.
Even in 1945, you still didn't know what your future was going to be. You thought
Nah.
you didn't think about the dying or being killed.
We weren't scared to die.
You were not afraid to die?
No,
Why?
because we didn't have nothing to live for.
So, but you were young,
Yeah.
and
So you know, when you're young, you think different.
so you didn't.
You're not scared.
You were not scared to die,
Nah,
but you figured that there was nothing to live for.
No. So we figure what's gonna be, what's gonna be. That's all.
And you were very placid and calm about it.
Yeah.
And then they asked you to. They told you to go on a march.
Right.
Were you equipped? This is January. It was cold, wasn't it?
Right. Right.
Did you have any warm clothes?
The plain clothes we had, you know, whatever I had, that's all. But we weren't cold here. The problem was when we were walking and we went to this marine bath.
Uh-huh.
Am I too fast?
Well, no, that's all right. You can talk about it now. You went to Marienbad. You passed Marienbad.
Here was like a swimming pool, and people were bathing and steam was coming out, and we were walking right up the mountain in wooden shoes.
In clogs.
In clogs, and the snow got so full we couldn't walk. We had to take off the shoes and walk on the snow barefoot.
And meanwhile, you were looking down at Marienbad?
Yeah.
Were there any people there?
Oh yeah, it was full.
And they were enjoying the hot baths?
Yeah.
How far were you from them?
How should I tell you? Not even.
20 feet, 50 feet?
No. We
You
were
walked
like
right
this was the edge, and there was the marine bath, and we were walking up here.
Was this
that's
at the
all.
beginning or end of your trip? It must have been at the
This-
end. Marienbad is
Yeah,
close to
maybe
Czechoslovakia.
this was, yeah.
So you had
Because
been walking,
before, yeah,
marching all of these days. You took off your shoes because you couldn't walk in the snow.
right,
And you saw these people in Marienbad taking in the baths.
right.
And
And having a good time while we were.
and all the women were walking.
Yeah.
What kind of guards did you have on the trip? On the trip, on the march?
How they called them. They had those. I don't remember how they called them, but we had guards.
Did they were they friendly?
No,
to you?
no,
Were they
no.
very difficult for you?
No, they just, they just watched that we shouldn't run away. Or
How did you have food? Did anybody try and run away?
Well, some of them, they got killed then.
If they tried to run away, they were shot?
Yeah,
Were these men or women guards?
men.
Men. In the beginning, there were SS women. Those women guards were for
I
a few days, right?
Maybe.
So the men, and if they tried to run away, they got shot.
Oh, yeah.
Did any women die along the road?
Yeah, sure.
They just fall down, and what would happen?
Yeah, they shot them.
They shot them. So if they ran away, they shot them. If they couldn't walk anymore,
Yeah,
they shot
right,
them.
right.
What kind of food did you have on the trip?
On the trip, I remember
trip, on
from
the
the
march, it's a
yeah,
wrong word. Trip.
yeah, from the beginning, there was a place they told us to stop, and they had like some kind of seeds and maybe some dry fruit, maybe, I don't remember exactly. So we filled up our pockets with it, and that's the way we ate.
And
because I don't remember they should give us special food.
so you had to forage in the farms?
Yeah.
They let you go ahead, go find something?
No, they don't let you. They brought us there to this place, and we had those seeds or dry fruit. I don't remember exactly what it was.
You were walking, you were marching for 45 days.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you sleep every night?
In those, how you call them?
Barns?
Barns. But one town, what was Bautzen, they didn't let us in to the thing.
To the barn?
To the barn. Barn, how you call it?
Barn.
Yeah. They didn't let us in, and this was raining so badly, and we stayed there, and we cried, and we said that the whole world cries.
The whole world cried with you. Huh? But other than that one day, you slept in barns every night?
Yeah, yeah.
Did you have blankets? Did you have...
No, this is luxury.
And then you went to Flossenburg?
Then we went to Flossenburg. In Flossenburg, there was a doctor there. They took away everything what we had, everything, and we went to those showers, you know, and there were those, because Flossenburg was a concentration camp, you know, so those couples or whatever, they had the, you know, to turn on the water. Those I remembered this before. You know, like the firemen have the hoses.
Very powerful.
The big hoses.
Nozzles,
That's
yeah.
what they did to us when we went into the shower.
Wow.
Yeah. And then came a doctor. And the doctor examined everybody, and on the forehead, they put on the numbers, like when somebody was very bad, so they put 3 or 4. I have 1, 2. 1 plus 2 I had on my
What did
forehead.
that mean?
This meant that I am good to work still.
But if you were a lower number, then you were
So
out.
I don't know what they did
Yeah.
with them. I don't know.
So 1, 2, that meant you could still, but there was no work for you to do at Flossenburg.
No,
was there?
no.
Then you stay, how long did you stay in Flossenburg, do you know?
I not too long. Not too long. Maybe
A week
a
or so?
week and a half or
Okay.
so.
Then what happened there? What were you doing during that week and a half?
Nothing.
Just waiting around?
Yeah.
What happened after that, do you remember?
Then they told us, they gave us some clothes, you know, not with the stripes, just plain clothes. And I never forget, they gave us shoes. One was one kind and the other one, one was left and the other one was left, so we walked like that.
Right.
You know?
Why did they do that?
Because
Didn't want
that's
you to
all
run
they
away, or-
had, I think. I don't know. But then they put us on the trains. And like I said, I was lucky that I was with this Judenälteste, and they gave her water, just the water.
In your car.
Yeah. So.
Did everybody in your car survive?
I don't remember that.
Why did you get to be in that special car? Do you
I don't
remember?
know, just luck. But like I told you, when I was in concentration camp, I was a girl what I was scared to get in trouble. So I was always on the side, you know. And I was liked.
Did the other girls like you?
Everybody liked me, even today, thank God.
I can see why, okay.
Yeah.
So you were in a a car with people who had extra water.
Yeah, because of her we got the extra.
And
one.
who was her? Who was?
Her name was Mitzi Mailer, and she's in the computer, and she was.
When you say she's in the computer, what does that mean?
Her name is in the computer.
Well, whose computer?
My son gave me a ride out, so her name is there.
He did some studying?
Yeah, he didn't do the studying. He just pushed the button and gave it to me because he didn't want to read this.
Okay, all right. So her name was there. Was she Jewish?
Oh yeah,
And she was the one who put all the people together in that car?
Yeah.
And what was her function? What was her role?
Oh, she was like she was watching over us, a Jewish woman.
For who? For the Germans?
She didn't do for they made a head of
The Germans made her head. She was like the elders, the council of elders.
Yeah.
So you were together in the equivalent of the car that was run for the council of elders, who were the Jews who were looking over the
Not
inmates.
all of them. Just I remember her, but the other one, maybe she knew them too. You know.
But she took people that she knew into that car.
Right.
Okay. So you mostly survived.
Yeah.
In that car. How many people were in the car? 60 or so. Was it crowded?
It was crowded. Yeah.
But you had enough water.
Yeah.
Okay. How many cars were in the train? Do you remember?
Maybe 10, 12. I don't remember exactly.
How long
But
were you
long.
How long were you on the train till you got to Bergen-Belsen?
I don't remember. Was it the Dresden when I seen on
Dresden?
fire?
You saw
Yeah,
Dresden
when
on
we
fire?
were coming back from
Flossenburg?
Flossenburg, Dresden was on fire, but the whole town, not only,
Okay, so finally you got to Bergen-Belsen.
Yeah.
And you got out, and what happened then?
Then they put us in morgues because there was no place. There were
In morgues?
morgues.
Where the dead people are?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
And there were dead people outside in Bergen-Belsen, like dead piles.
Uh-huh.
And we were in the morgues, and I remember in Bergen-Belsen they told us to dig those such
Trenches?
maybe 12 feet for the people to throw them in.
And then were they thrown in?
Yeah.
Were you involved in doing that?
Yeah.
You had to throw the dead people in?
Sure.
And you were actually digging?
Yeah, we were digging. This was what we had to do.
Did a lot of people that were on the other cars died because of hunger and
Probably, yeah.
Do you know how many people from the original 1,000 survived?
No.
Very few, about 100.
Yeah, 100, yeah.
About 100. And then did you hear the guns coming from the Allies when you got to Bergen-Belsen?
Yeah, this we hear.
Did you know that the Allies were getting closer?
Yeah, we knew. But the English came to us.
The English came to you after about a week or so?
Yeah.
And what happened to you?
And they gave us food, a lot of food. And I never forget, they gave us cans with bacon. But I never ate bacon, but I did eat
I
this.
would think that you might have, yeah.
I did.
I would think, yeah.
And I got very sick. And a lot of people got
But
sick because we ate too much. We were so hungry.
Well, did you have typhus? Did you have any?
Typhus, I had.
But you got typhus. Well, a lot of people had typhus.
Oh, yeah.
And what happened then?
They took us to a hospital after the war, of course.
The war ended, yeah.
Yeah. And
how long after the British came to the camp did the war end? Do you know? Do you remember?
Well, I know the April the 15th we were free,
And
like.
the war ended in May, beginning of
Yeah,
May.
yeah.
You went to the hospital.
Yeah.
Then what happened after the hospital?
Then we came to Bergen-Belsen to such houses there, and that's all I remember.
Well, after the war, you went to a displaced persons camp, a DP camp?
Yeah, I went to what was it in in
Stuttgart?
Frankfurt,
In
and then I met my husband, and he took me to Stuttgart.
He took you, but where was the DP camp that you stayed at?
In Salzheim, that's Frankfurt.
In Frankfurt. How long were you in Frankfurt?
Few months, I think.
And you met your husband there?
No, I met him someplace else. I think in Bergen-Belsen I met him.
He's also a
But
survivor?
but I didn't, you know, I wasn't in touch with him. And then one day he came and he was looking for me, so.
And then you both went to a DP camp together and stayed there a few
we
years?
stayed in Stuttgart, and then we got married in Stuttgart.
In Stuttgart?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then you eventually came to the United States, is
Yes,
that right?
in
In
was
1949?
1949, December the 10th.
Okay, you both came to, did you have any children then?
One.
Or you had
When
one?
after I got married, because we married 1946. My son was born 1948
In a DP camp?
in Stuttgart.
In Stuttgart.
Yeah,
And where did you come where did you live when you came to the United States?
they sent us to Springfield, Mass.
Who was they?
The joint.
The Joint Distribution Committee?
Yeah.
You had a brother in the United States already?
Yeah.
I see.
And then he
That was the one
came.
that survived, the only one that survived.
Yeah.
Right.
And then he came over there to Springfield, and he told us that he gonna get a job for my husband, and he should come here to New Jersey, and that's when we
And
came.
he got a job for your husband?
Yeah, 50 cents an hour.
And where was that, in Newark? Or
In Newark, yeah.
What was he doing?
He was, you know, there were people from our town, from Benjamin, they were also in concentration camp. So they opened up a factory. They had doorknobs, you know, plates,
In Newark?
kick plates.
Oh, so
So my husband was working there.
did you belong to a Landsmannschaft? Did you join a Landsmannschaft?
Yeah, we belong, yeah.
Benjamin?
Benjamin Sosnovets Society.
Where was it? In
Then
New
this
Jersey?
was always in New York.
In New York. Are you still a member?
Yeah.
I see.
So you have to be, because in 120 years you got to have a place, you
That's
know.
right. You should live to be 120.
Yeah.
And you have more children now? How many
I
children do you
have 3 children. I have 2 boys and a girl, and I have 2 grandchildren, and they're wonderful.
And how old are your boys and girls?
My son is born 1948, so he's about 56, I think. Is it right?
Mm-hmm.
And my daughter will be 54, and my youngest son is the youngest, so he was born 1960.
And when you came here, your husband, you eventually opened up a deli, both of you?
Yeah,
Where was that?
it was in Newark,
Mm-hmm.
and then we sold this one because it was too much, you know, not a good neighborhood.
It was a kosher deli?
No,
Not a
no.
kosher deli.
We never had a kosher deli.
And how old are your grandchildren?
My granddaughter, one granddaughter is getting married. She's 26, and the other one is 24, I think, or 23, something like that. And the younger one is 9.
In a few minutes left, let me ask you a couple
Oh,
questions.
I
Yeah, I'm
didn't.
sorry.
I
Go ahead.
didn't say about the Hitlerjugend.
Oh, please, yes. Guys, tell us, what about the Hitlerjugend?
The Hitlerjugend, when we were going to work, and they were in line in those uniforms, you know, and they were throwing stones at us.
Were they saying anything?
No, but maybe they say Jude or
Did
something.
you have the armbands when you were going to work too?
No, no, I don't think so. We had it there.
Were all the workers, not all the workers in the factory were Jewish, or they were?
Well, from us, what they work were
Oh, okay,
Jewish,
yeah.
but the rest were
I
German.
gotcha. Okay. I'll give you a few minutes to say things that I didn't ask you and you want to say, but I want to ask you a couple more questions about this. Looking back now, all these years, what impact did being a concentration camp victim or survivor, what effect did it have on you in your head? What or in your heart? What?
My heart, I try to get along with everybody, and I'm not prejudiced.
Do you think about what happened with you?
Well, I think about it, but I don't talk about it.
I understand that. We'll come to that. Do you think about it a lot?
Lately, I started thinking, but so I try to erase it from my mind.
Are you religious?
Not very religious, but I buy kosher.
You have a kosher home?
Yeah.
Do you believe in God?
You know, my little granddaughter says to me, Booby, she calls me Booby, do you believe in God? I said, sure. She said, that's the main thing.
Okay, so you do.
Yeah.
And the fact that you were in you were part of the Holocaust, you saw people killed all around you, that didn't impact you on your feelings about God?
No, no.
You always believed in God?
I always believe in God.
And that never changed when you were...
No.
Are you a member of a temple now?
Oh, yeah, but we belong to Baskin Ridge.
In Basking Ridge?
Right. This is the Chabad house.
Oh, okay. That's
very
Orthodox,
nice,
isn't it?
Orthodox. But we not Orthodox, you know.
Are your children Orthodox?
No, no. Mm-mm.
Have you spoken to your children about the Holocaust over the years?
I really didn't.
Did you speak to your husband? I mean, he's a Holocaust survivor too.
My husband, no, because
Why?
he gets very upset, so I cannot.
Did you ever try and talk to him about it?
No.
You never tried?
No.
Did he ever talk to you about it?
Well, he used to talk a lot, you know, to the children. When they come, you know, I make a dinner or something, so he tries to talk to them. I used to go away because I couldn't take it, you know. I just left the room.
Why couldn't you talk about it?
Because I just couldn't take it, because he started crying.
But when he wasn't around, why couldn't you talk individually with your children or with their friends? Did you ever talk to friends?
You know, my oldest son, really, he gets very upset to hear about this.
How about the people in the Landsmannschaft? Wouldn't you talk about it with them?
You mean in New York?
Or any place,
Nah,
other survivors?
No.
That you never...
Oh, well, when you know, I have a friend, so sometimes we talk about it.
You do talk
because
about
I have a friend, she was in Auschwitz, so, you know, she tells me things what she went through in Auschwitz. Yeah.
And you tell her what you went through?
Yeah,
so you have talked about it a little bit?
Lately, because I told her that I supposed to make a tape.
Why did you decide at this stage to make
Because
a tape?
I'm getting older.
And what is that? So what? You want
So I want the kids to have.
You want the kids to know about... Okay, there's about 5 minutes left. What would you like to say that I haven't asked you that would be important for you to remember, for your children to remember, for us to remember about your background and where you've been? Tell us.
Well,
just think, and whatever's in your soul and heart, tell us about.
Well, that I went through a lot, and what I really wanted to say, that my family is very good. I have very good children, and, you know.
Well, about your experience that you had in the labor camp and then in Bergen-Belsen and before the labor camp, when you were wearing an armband.
Yeah, well, you know, sometimes when I had to wear, when I was in Bendin, I had to wear the band.
Right.
But when I went out of town, I took it off, you know? So they should know that I'm Jewish. So I walk sometimes with my mother, you know, and...
she had an armband too?
Everybody.
She took it off too when she was out of town?
Yeah, yeah. She was very young.
Were you afraid that somebody would recognize you?
Yeah,
And
that's
what would happen
right.
if they
Because
recognized you?
you know there was a lot of good Poles too, you know, but there was a lot of Poles when they had the opportunity, they used to go to the German to say that's Żyd, you know, Jew.
Jew.
Yeah.
And did that ever happen to you? And how do you know that they used to do that?
Because I know people what happened to them, you know.
I mean, that they would be disguised and trying to pass as being
Yeah,
non-Jewish, and a Pole
yeah.
would come and say to a German,
Yeah,
"He's a Jew."
Żyd, yeah.
And what would the German? What would
And
the
then
Germans do?
or they beat them up or they did something.
Is there anything else you would like to think about, that you'd like to tell us about your experience, about what's in your heart that you, because this is the first time you've ever really spoken about it.
Yeah,
And I
right.
want to give you the
Thanks to
opportunity.
you.
Well, no, it's not me. Thanks
Yeah,
to,
thanks
to Mr.
Thanks
Melnick
to
here.
and
So,
Mr. Melnick too,
Right.
but I opened up the first time to you because I never wanted to talk about
All right,
this.
but that's why I want to give you the opportunity in the next 4 minutes that we have to say what's ever in your soul that I didn't ask you with a
Did I
specific
tell you
questions.
about my uncle?
Oh, let's talk about your uncle. Okay,
My uncle and something
Mr.
else.
Ehrlich.
Yeah, and something else I wanted to say. My uncle was a very pretty wealthy man. He was a tailor, and he was a very charitable man. And when there was a bride, but the parents couldn't make a wedding, he was the one who had made a wedding. But the reason I'm saying this, what happened, the debt what he had, that they took him in a potato sack, they put him in,
Uh-huh.
and they beat him on the wall until he was dead.
And why did they do that? Other than the fact that he was Jewish.
Because
I mean,
he was Jewish.
But they didn't do it all Jews. Why did?
No, well, I don't know, but that's what happened to him. I did tell about my father, though.
Yes, how he was shot. Right.
Yeah.
And then you found out that your brothers and sisters were killed in the concentration
Yeah,
camps.
they sent them probably to how you call it, to Auschwitz.
The gas chambers.
Yeah, and my mother too.
Okay.
And my booby, I had a booby, she was 96 years old, such a good woman.
Okay, and so if there's nothing more you would like to say, and I think that I thank you, and I thank you for, as a Jew, for
And I
your oral
love
history, and I
my
yeah.
Jewish religion, I love, and I love this country.
Okay, thank you very much.
You are.
Okay,
Oh.
I think we're about